What's going on? This is the Matt and Matt Show. I am Matthew, a.k.a. DJ Has.
Matthew as well, a.k.a. Matty Willz. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on with you, man? How was your weekend? Weekend?
It's all right. Been all right so far.
What did you do for the big game? What did you do?
I watched it from my bed.
From your bed?
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later on. It was a great game.
Who watches
I watched
the
the
Super
Super Bowl in my bed. Bro.
Why?
Because I can pause it. I can walk to the kitchen and get whatever I need.
Pause it in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I can rewind commercials, all that good shit, man. I like to watch the game in its entirety, and I like to hear everything. I gave up Super Bowl parties a long time ago, brother.
Any particular reason?
I do not like the people at Super Bowl parties.
Aren't they your friends?
Most of yeah, but it's a party. I want to watch.
Let
the
it be
game.
noted, Matty Willz hates all his friends. Keep going.
I don't, but I mean, how many times? I'm a homebody, bro. You know this by now.
Listen, I went to the Super Bowl party. I'm probably that guy you hate at the Super Bowl party because I'm nonstop talking trash.
Yeah.
Especially, I don't give a shit. Neither one of the teams belong to my heart.
Hey,
so,
but it was a lot of Cleveland and Ohio in that game, though.
That's cool.
A whole lot of that.
They
Shout
don't
out
play
Travis
for
Kelce. High.
Yeah, Cleveland Heights. I didn't go there. John Marshall. You know what I'm saying?
Is Glenville a rival of y'all? You know, I'm from the Heights. Bro,
I didn't play sports at Marshall, so I could give a shit about rivals.
Went to Glenville, so
well, whatever.
We'll talk about the Super Bowl later.
I mean,
today.
yeah, shout out to Glenville, all of the native Clevelanders. That's great. They got Super Bowl rings, but the Browns still don't. What we talk about today? Let's get into that entertainment report.
You already know. So we'll kick things off talking about the big news, at least for everything that I could see, what everybody's talking about, even Snoop Dogg. Is Gayle King, your girl.
Gayle King? What Snoop Dogg say about Gayle King?
He said a whole lot.
Now, I know it has something to do with this interview that she had with basketball WNBA player Lisa Leslie.
She's got an interview coming out with Lisa Leslie.
On CBS.
Leslie. They dropped some clips on Twitter, and everybody's mad about one question in particular that, I don't know, man. I don't really know why this is on the tips of these reporters' tongues right now involving Kobe. But, Kobe's indiscretions in the early 2000s.
What did Gayle King say?
But she alluded to the rape allegation that Kobe got, like, when 2003, 2004.
It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of a sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004.
And the internet was set ablaze. Nobody appreciates that she did that. She even responded to the criticism that she's been getting this morning.
So for the network to take the most salacious part when taken out of context and put it up online for people who didn't see the whole interview is very upsetting to me, and that's something I'm going to have to deal with them.
And Gayle King is upset with CBS and claims that she's going to talk to the executives and have a stern talk with them because this was the particular clip that they used to promote the interview that's coming up was the clip of her asking Lisa Leslie if she thinks that, those rape allegations back in the day tarnishes his legacy at all.
Can I ask you a question, though?
Huh?
Is Lisa Leslie an expert on this subject?
What do you mean?
Is she a lawyer or a doctor or a
She's a
therapist?
WNBA player.
Okay, but what does that have to do with an alleged rape that happened 15 years
ago? We're talking about
ago?
NBA. They're talking Kobe.
Bro, come on. I don't buy that shit. You buy that? You don't buy that. Come on, man.
Hey, listen, all I'll say is this. It made Gayle King look crazy. She even knows she looked crazy bringing this up. This soon after the man had passed. They feel like, why are you talking about that? And Lisa Leslie had a brilliant answer.
Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time, Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, Lisa, go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. Kobe's, he was never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
And that's possible.
To the question.
Lisa Leslie did?
She was like, she thinks that the media need to just dead that. It's too soon.
Ironic,
why are you trying to talk?
She's talking to the media who asked her who's not deading this shit. So
But Gayle King's beef with CBS is that why use that clip to sell the interview when it was probably like a long interview? I don't know if any of you have ever been on a set of a TV show or a video. They film a lot.
Right.
I was just in a Pepsi commercial. We filmed all freaking day.
Flex. So let me ask you this, though.
And I only seen myself for a split second.
Was it fair, though, for her to ask that?
Was it fair? It's probably not. The timing is probably not good.
That's my whole point.
It's part of the Kobe story, though.
Snoop Dogg said, and I'll play this clip before we move on.
When they make a movie about Kobe Bryant's life, will that part be in it?
Oh, I think probably. I think probably. But the movie for Kobe's not coming for a while yet. They haven't even memorialized him or anything yet. And my biggest beef with this, and I know we got to move on, that was alleged. He wasn't convicted.
No.
That's like you walking.
Well, and that's the part they had a problem with. Yeah. See, here's my beef with Gayle King. You did ask the question. And you did come with the follow-up question.
So the NBA,
because then when they said,
executive is going to say what?
That's what Lisa Leslie said.
That's what you said.
That it was dropped, and then Gayle King said, yeah, but it was because of the settlement. Like, you was poking. So don't be mad that they used the clip. Whatever they put on the freaking video is what they're going to freaking show.
And she should know by now that anything you say can and will be used.
How you going to be mad that they used it and you know that you talked about it? She's just mad that it came out in a context where it just seemed like that was the only thing she brought up.
She's mad that people are mad. If people weren't mad, she wouldn't care. So whatever.
Gayle King, don't let me get R. Kelly on you. Anyway, next.
All right.
Next up in entertainment, we got beef. Big beef.
Okay.
Between
More beef.
Mrs. Petty and Meek Mill.
What the hell is Mrs. Petty?
Mrs. Petty, Nicki Minaj. You know she married to what's his name? Kevin Petty.
Yeah, I didn't know. I do know his last name is Petty. I didn't know
so now she's married, so she's Mrs. Petty.
I guess that's accurate.
You know, didn't she change her Twitter handle or something to that?
I don't know. She was Mrs. Petty with Meek Mill all on Twitter and Instagram yesterday.
Yeah. So what's going on? So last week they was in a Walmart somewhere.
It wasn't a Walmart.
Where were they at?
Some high-end fashion store is what it's been called.
I thought it was a Walmart.
Maybe, I don't know. I heard it was a high-end fashion store.
Who gives a shit?
In L.A.
We picked it right back up, didn't we, you and I?
50 people outside here.
You know, 100 people outside.
I'm talking.
Look my five. Look my
Well, I don't give a fuck. They was in there yelling and barking at each other, and now
big mad.
They still apparently. This beef is still simmering because they have put out some tweets about each other.
They've been saying some shit. That,
look at what Mrs. Petty had to say. She said, "This is Mrs. Petty to Meek Mill. I'm gonna try to do this in my Nicki Minaj way.
Shit.
Nigga, you been
oh my god,
nigga, you've been tweeting about my man for a year now. Talking about." He went to my page to see him, but he was blocked. My nigga, move on. She said, I know you're bitch embarrassed. Shitted yourself in that store when you got Presto.
So ladylike. So ladylike. That's how you want your girl talking?
That ain't his girl. She's married. She's a married woman to somebody else.
But she's a lady.
But they used to be.
If you're Mr. Petty, is that how you want your girl talking?
Hey, Mr. Petty ain't saying shit because he struck gold. And then got out of jail and got him a superstar girlfriend with millions of dollars. She paid for her own ring and everything.
So like, let's bare bones this. Man.
Hold up, the tweets aren't done.
Go ahead.
Then she says she got personal with it. She said you beat your own sister and taped it. Spit on her and taped it, kicked me in front of your mother, and sent her to the hospital.
Meek kicked and spit on his sister?
According to Mrs. Petty, this is what he did. And then she says, this was the ultimate, though. She says, sucking Drake dick make you feel tough again. Oh!
So Drake already killed him with Back to Back in the other song.
But they cool now, because they done made a hit song together.
Yeah.
Me and Drake and Back to Back is getting scary.
So why Nicki trying to cut so deep though?
I don't know,
man. It has to be. Is there feeling still there? There's some. It's got to be.
So you know, Meek Mill had to respond to this. You can't just be out here people thinking you sucking Drake's dick.
No, well, you got to respond to that.
She said you got to respond. So here's what he said. The only way you can try to kill my career is to say I beat women. Talking about your brother.
Kill your career.
He's like, talk about your brother convicted of rape.
See, he caught her in that. She shouldn't have opened that door.
And you paid his lawyer even though you knew.
Yeah. I mean,
and she said, your little brother touched that little girl too. Ooh, they getting personal, man.
Disgusting,
He's like, you know I know.
Hey, if somebody say you know, I know, they ain't lying about that shit. He telling the truth about that.
Hey, he went on. He said, "You said you willing to crash your man because you losing now. And everybody in the industry know you a bad person. You been knew your brother was raping that little girl. That's why I got away from you."
That sounds like something he gonna say on his next album. That sounds like an outro.
This is what I'm saying. Why are they doing all this on Twitter? Save this energy for the diss songs.
But Meek do have an album dropping soon, and Nicki just dropped a single. So let me just ask you this. Could all of this be a little embellished, a little fabricated, a little extra sauce on this just because they both have projects coming out?
Nah, man.
You think all this from the heart? They mad,
this
man.
sound real as hell, man. Because she going for the personal shit.
You
ain't going to call him out talking about you beat your sister's ass.
Nah, man,
and kicked me.
That's ugly, though, man.
Damn, this nigga out here Kareem hunting motherfuckers. What's wrong?
Can't laugh at that.
I'm not laughing.
I laugh.
You laughed, and you made me laugh because laughter is contagious.
All right, so so before we close this out, have you ever had any kind of breakup go this bad? First of all, they've been broken up, it seems like, for 5 years. Why are they just now beefing now?
Bruh, I ain't never had no problems with no woman I ever dealt with.
I've never had a breakup like this, but this is ugly.
It's getting ugly. They need to go find Bubba Sparks, do a remix, get all of this stuff on diss tracks. We want the music. Can we get the music? Because I can't dance to this on Twitter.
I'm cool on the Bubba Sparks, Meek Mill, Nicki Minaj collab. They can keep that one.
Speaking of petty beef,
yeah,
I hear there's some beef and pettiness going on from the top.
Yeah. Mr. Donald Trump.
The commander-in-chief
and
beef.
Nancy Pelosi. What's her job title?
She's the Speaker of the House. House Speaker.
I don't know shit about politics.
Oh, my God.
He did give a speech the other day, the State of the Union address, right?
Yes, it was the State of the Union.
So everybody was mad because, well, I won't say everybody. Nancy Pelosi was salty that it looked like Trump refused to shake her hand. What did that happen, or? Because I didn't watch this shit.
Okay, well, can I set it up there since you don't know what the fuck you're talking about? Okay, at the State of the Union address, Trump comes in. First of all, Nancy Pelosi introduces him as the President of the United States.
Accurate.
She didn't say his name.
Oh.
She refused to say his name.
All right, okay.
She refused to say his name. So anyway, he comes in, he gets up there, and Nancy Pelosi's sitting right next to the vice president. And when they're about to give their State of the Union address, they hand a copy to the vice president and the House Speaker.
Right.
So he handed her the copy of the speech,
right.
And then she attempted to shake his hand because she's out there all clapping and stuff. What is she doing that for? Like, she just tried to impeach this man. She looked real happy to be introducing him. Well, anyway, she reached out to shake his hand, and Trump was turning around on her.
So was that intentional shade?
I don't know. It kind of looked like he was turning as she was sticking her hand out, and he possibly might not have seen her stick her hand out, but it looked like he just left her hanging.
So while he shaded
Hood
her,
term, left her hanging.
Right. So while that is kind of up for debate whether he did that intentionally or not, what's not up for debate is what she did in response to that.
It wasn't in response to that.
Well, I think it was certainly.
It wasn't just in response to not shaking the hand.
I don't know about that, bro.
She got beef with Trump. They want him out of there.
So you're saying she was going to do that regardless?
She's been beefing with Trump. Have you been watching the news?
I understand that. I get
They've
that.
been trying to get Trump out of office.
Yeah, but I don't
for a long time.
But I don't think that she would have done that had she not felt slighted in that moment.
Nah, listen. She tore up the speech after the address.
So
called it a what did she call it? She had a term for it. I'm gonna think of it in a second.
Shouldn't we expect more out of the people running our country and thus the free world, as they say? Shouldn't we expect?
So you're saying they having these little petty fights,
man, on
back
international television live.
She took the thing and
I don't know.
I mean,
it's a bad look on both sides, I believe.
Hey, it's all I can say is it's probably gonna get Trump reelected. Now it's time for my favorite segment, GTFOH.
Get the fuck out of here.
And who's getting the fuck out of here?
Well, as always, there are plenty of candidates for this time of the show. However, there's something that was brought to my attention just a few minutes ago that I thought was absolutely disgusting.
Okay.
So first of all, I'm glad that we live in the great state of Ohio and not in Michigan, where at Michigan State University,
the Spartans.
A university gift shop hung historical black figures from tree-like displays. Black students said it looked like a lynching. I'm going to show you guys this right now. This looks fucking crazy.
What the fuck?
First of all, it's Black History Month.
Excuse me.
So the school is trying to hide behind the fact that they're trying to do something for Black History Month. But
Is
they're
that,
hanging
is
these
that
black
what they
figures
did for
from
Black
the
History?
tree.
That was your contribution to Black
And
History
they
Month,
got
Michigan
the
State?
string literally wrapped around these people's necks as they just hang from a tree.
What I don't understand is when things like this happen in 2020, the people that are responsible for it, you just have to look at them like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here.
They gotta get the fuck out of here, man.
Can I see that pic again?
Less than 7%.
Is that Harriet Tubman on the tree?
I'm not sure who these folks are, but less than 7%
Who the fuck?
of the student population at MSU is black.
That's Oprah on the tree.
Maybe that's why they.
Why y'all hanging Oprah? She for y'all. Oprah is for y'all and not us.
It's disgusting, bro. I don't know.
Who else is on the tree? Is that Barack Obama's on the tree?
I don't know. I don't know who they got. Historical black figures.
Why is it a tree? Look, the tree got little words on it. Are these Black History facts on the tree?
I have no idea, dog.
What the get the fuck out of here, Michigan State.
Get them the fuck out of here.
Let's transition into Yay Sports.
That's a great introduction there, my friend.
Yeah, we're going to have to get some production in on
Not many bigger sports stories than the big game. Can we fuck it. The Super Bowl was last Sunday, right?
Oh, shit. We about to get sued.
And my pick actually won. I know we didn't post our first official show last week.
Right.
However, I did pick the Kansas City Chiefs.
Man, you just rode the bandwagon with everybody else.
It was like a 50-50
Kansas City
split.
had a bandwagon.
Did you watch the pregame? More people picked the Niners to win that game than the Chiefs.
Not where I was. Everybody in the house at the Super Bowl party I was at, Mr. I don't go to Super Bowl parties.
Do you know why?
I lay in my bed, in my drawers, watching the football. What grown man lays in his drawers to watch the big game, the biggest game of the season?
Do you know why everybody was rooting for the Chiefs?
You're supposed to be sipping on some libations and yelling and hollering.
I had my first drink at about 10 a.m. that morning.
Oh, my God.
That game, though, was historic because we had a black quarterback win Super Bowl MVP. We had a black quarterback lead his team to a Super Bowl victory, and that's why everybody was rooting for the Chiefs. We don't give a shit about Jimmy Garoppolo.
Excuse me. Patrick Mahomes is black?
Bruh, look, if he got a little brown in him, if he's driving,
and listen, I had a conversation with my wife. I had a conversation with my wife about this. This narrative that we still have in 2020, which makes us say that Patrick Mahomes is black. Patrick Mahomes is half black and half white.
Yeah, but he black.
But he ain't white.
But no, he's black.
He's not white at all?
If he's driving in Solon at 1 a.m. in a 95 Toyota Corolla.
He cool because he Patrick Mahomes.
No. And he's not in the NFL. He black.
No,
okay?
You know what Patrick Mahomes going to do? You know what Patrick Mahomes going to do when he get pulled over in Solon? He's going to refer to his white side.
Yeah, but that might not work if he get the wrong
his
cop.
light side. He's going to come. He going to be white that day.
So
that froggy voice gonna be gone.
So is Tiger Woods black?
Excuse me, officer. I'd like to.
So Tiger Woods is not black?
Tiger Woods said he ain't black.
I'm not.
Tiger Woods said he blazing or whatever the fuck he said.
I'm asking you.
What was the fuck?
Tiger Woods black?
Listen, he looked black to me.
Good enough for me, man.
But it's questionable on Patrick Mahomes when you look at him. You just don't see black man.
And the way Patrick Mahomes chugged that beer, he looked more like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Did you see
I
that?
know. They were partying, wasn't they? And your boy, our boy from Cleveland, Travis Kelce, tried to outdo his brother last year. His brother, at least he didn't dress like a freaking...
whatever that was.
But he was like the lollipop kids from The Wizard of Oz.
I'm not sure.
But he gave a speech. He was woo and spitting on the mic. Yeah. They was drunk. They was having a good time.
Of Gronk. Look a little Gronkish.
I just think as far as the 49er fans that thought the 49ers were going to win, I was just trying to make an educated football decision, not a bandwagon decision.
I didn't make a bandwagon decision.
Yes, you did. Y'all wanted them to win because the quarterback was black. You just said it.
Yeah, but how is that a bandwagon?
That's a bandwagon. That's not a football reason to pick a team.
Black people?
That's not X's and O's.
Bro, come on.
That's not X's and O's.
Fam. the reason
Where's the diversity?
The reason that I thought the Chiefs were going to win
is because the quarterback was black.
No, well, because the quarterback is special.
Even though he's white too.
Is that not? That might be the most special quarterback I've seen.
How come when you fill out an application these days,
yeah,
they're still? Why do they even ask what race you are?
They don't care.
Why do they ask what race you are? No, you could be Asian.
Yeah, but is he gonna put Asian?
You could be.
Is he gonna put
Hispanic?
So when he gets that, because there is no biracial.
If Patrick Mahomes told you he was Puerto Rican, would you think he was lying?
All right, man. So we picked who we picked. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
If you told me you was Puerto Rican, I would.
I know.
I'd agree.
Yeah,
I'd be like, that's my Puerto Rican friend Matt right there. Chico.
We cannot, and I know that we're not trying to focus on Cleveland. We're trying to be all inclusive here, but the Cleveland Browns.
What do you mark
Browns
down
fans.
on the application? Other?
No, I just put black.
If you have black, half white, what are you supposed to mark on the application?
Black.
Why?
This is my point to you.
See, this is
because
this is
they
why
don't
they need
care if you got
get rid of that box on the applications.
That's not gonna happen.
Get it off. Why do you need to know my race?
They want to know if you can play.
Why do you need to know that? This is an archaic thing, just like stuff that's in the Constitution that they won't get rid of, and that's the reason why they're like he black.
Bruh, no. The reason why they're saying he's black is because
he got black in him.
Say it's 1850.
No, it's because of the archaic mindset of this country.
Say that it's 1850 and
he's black
and he's walking down the street. Exactly, and
he's black because he got
the same mentality.
He's black because he has the black blood in him.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was the whole thing. If you got any black blood in you, the white supremacists considered you to be a nigga. Yes, but
so what are you arguing?
So that needs to go away. I'm arguing that shouldn't even be a question as to what your race is. I think, and I wanted to get on this a long time ago. I wanted to get on the hazmat integration project where I just have children with all races and help to mix the world. So in the future, you don't know who's what. And then you can't be racist.
I think that we're well on our way to that regardless.
I need to have a baby throughout the races.
All right, bro. Listen,
spread my seed through the nation.
We got to close this out. We are in Cleveland. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention the Browns' new GM, who happens to be black. I don't know if he's biracial or not.
If you close your eyes, you can't tell when he's talking.
Andrew Berry, new GM of the Browns. What are your expectations for him in the near future and down the road?
Listen, it's hard to have expectations for this team, man, because even when we have great players, we still lose. And so my hope is just kind of in limbo right now. But I did watch the press conference. He is smart. He was
impressive.
He went to Harvard.
I mean, you see, he did his whole little opening monologue.
No, he had that thing committed to memory.
I like that. He did say the city of Ohio, but I'll give him a pass.
And I mean, they asked him the tough questions. They asked him about 1-31 with Sashi Brown, and they tried to lightweight dog Sashi Brown, and he asked Sashi back. He was like, you know what? I take exception to you trying to say we suck.
He better have Sashi back.
He
reports to Sashi.
He don't report. Listen.
Oh, I'm thinking of Depot.
What is wrong with you, man?
He's reporting to.
Do you even know your team?
Yeah, man, but all these
Sashi
guys
Brown been gone.
Yeah, but all these guys that's making these decisions like DePodesta don't even be in the state.
Listen, man, don't worry about it. The Browns, they're going to be all right. They say he's one of the great young minds, executive minds. He's 32 years old. He got little miniature babies. They was crying at the press conference.
I'll take that back. My bad.
They wouldn't shut the fuck up. Is that what you about to say?
They wouldn't.
Tell the little baby shut the fuck up. I was sitting there when Jimmy Haslam was introducing him. I was like, who the fuck got the baby in the press conference and won't take him to the bathroom?
The young brother who just got hired. That's exactly.
Get the baby out of there.
He brought his
Why
kids.
the baby at the press conference? They didn't have a nanny or somebody that could have watched him in another room. They have they're gonna be in the room.
Hey, he take us to a Super Bowl.
Like these infants gonna remember. You remember your daddy press conference? You was there.
They're not gonna remember that.
And does he have a twin brother? Because that dude that was up there look exactly like him without the beard. It was like a beardless Barry.
I don't know, brother. I don't know. Go Browns.
You ever had a beardless Barry?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
When you close your eyes, what race is he?
All right, so we'll be back next week.
When you close your eyes, what race am I?
I don't know, bro. We'll be back.
Take it off the application then.
We'll be back next week with more news and sports and all that shit.
Hey, don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Hey Has TV, where you catch all the episodes, and share it, please, on all of your pages.
And like it.
Share, like. This has been the Matt and Matt Show. We out.